Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. August 25th, backpacks. I just got confirmation this morning. They're on their way. They'll be here by Friday. Hopefully tomorrow, the next day air. And September 28th is going down. I need to talk about something. It kind of bothered me a great deal. I heard 78's live stream, and I've been having these thoughts in my head for probably 2 days now, 2 or 3 days. You guys know the timeline. And when Floyd Mayweather said he got paid to lie about a promotion for the Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao Part 2, he got paid $2.2 million. Now, a lot of you guys are going to say, Fred, you're reaching. Fred, you're XYZ. He's just promoting the fight. I mean, he just got paid for a 10-second video. Now, my thing is this. You guys ever been to a strip club? Follow me for a second. You guys ever been to a strip club and a stripper sit on your lap? Yeah, stripper sit on your lap. And you talking to her. And you start like seeing where she at. You know what I mean? And then you say, y'all talking, and you waiting for one body trying to give up a price. She trying to wait and see if you gonna say 500, and you trying to see if she gonna say 100. You know what I mean? Like so you're having casual conversation, like what it is. That's what being honest and truthful, and your word shouldn't have a price tag on it. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of you guys gonna say I'm reaching, but from a man who stands firm on what he believes in and what he stands for, like, I take pride in not having a price tag on my head. I take pride in, I've been offered relatively speaking, lots of money to do shit on this channel. You know what I mean? By promoters and everyone else. I've never taken a dime from people to push a narrative. You understand what I'm saying? And I just am bothered. A certain level is bothered that Floyd, who is a billionaire, who is filthy rich, filthy fucking rich, right? To take $2.2 million to satisfy a thirst of someone who has a fixation with black athletes, who has a fixation with seeing how they can get what they want. Now, the next thing is that they're going to say, hey, Floyd, can you come over here and dance at my son's, can you come over here and shadow box for my son's birthday party? Y'all been with a woman before. Hey, you like girls? You know what I mean? Like, it keeps on extending itself. And to keep it real with you, that's why I had to give up my credentials, man. That's why I told myself, it's no way I can continue being this person. There's no way I can be 100% Frederick Hawthorne and adhere to these guidelines suited for white America, suited for white journalists. You know what I mean? Like, I cover fights every day, 5 and 10 videos a day sometimes. 5 and 10 videos a day. And Dan Raphael and Keith Idek get the first questions. People don't read no more. You understand what I'm saying? So I take great offense to that, man. And I was thinking roughly off the top of my head, I've bought every pay-per-view and I've gone to all of Floyd's fights, basically, right? I've probably spent about $50,000 with hotels, rental cars, gas, time not making money, and that's probably a low number. Now, I've made money gambling on betting on Floyd too, but it just bothers me that a man who claims to be a billionaire, it's like me, right? I'm well off, right? I'm definitely a multi-millionaire, right? And you can't buy me for $1,000. You can't buy me for $100,000. ESPN offered me basically a 6-figure job to sit in an office and steal my brain. I said no. You can't do it. I get $1,000. Listen, promoters will pay $1,000 for a video like it's a breath of fresh air. I said no, it's okay. I'll pass. Promoters will pay $500 for a video like it's a glass of water. I'm telling you guys the truth. I gladly say no. I'll say I'll do a video on you. I'll gladly do a video, but I don't want your money, because then it gets to like, hey, Fred, hey, can you do this? Hey, I don't ever want people to say, hey, Fred, now I need you to do this. I'm going to give you $1,000 more. Now you got to do it this way. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool on that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I've never got into promotional packages and stuff like that where we can advertise for you. I'm open to that on some level, but I'm not open to selling, to tricking people with my intellectual capital. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not open to that. That's not open for me. You understand? Now, a lot of you people who just gonna say, man, that's $2.2 million. Shit, you for 10 seconds? That's not what I'm saying. Now someone gonna come with 5. Now that it's wide open, billionaires gonna be like Warren Buffett, not Warren Buffett, people like Warren Buffett's gonna be like, hey, maybe we can convince Floyd to show up so we can get these black people to support us. That's basically what a campaign is. That's basically what that picture with Floyd Mayweather and Donald Trump is. Floyd showing up to inauguration. That's basically what it is. I can't be bought. You understand? And the moment you put a price tag on you, it can be negotiated. You know what I mean? 2.2 to Floyd Mayweather, to me, like from a boxing, when I got into boxing, Floyd Mayweather was, I'm gonna use this term loosely, but I wanted to substantiate my point. Godlike. His reflexes and, pretty boy Floyd, and I watched his first fight in Caesar's Palace outside against a Mexican kid. I forget the kid's name, forgive me. And I'm like, this motherfucker. I watched him every day of his life chasing Oscar De La Hoya. I couldn't get enough. And back then, you didn't get boxing news every day. You had to search and find for it. It was in the 8th page of the sports section, in this little section. When is Floyd fighting again? When is this happening? When is Roy Jones fighting? Prince Ahmed? I was young. I was in my teens, That was 1996 before he went to the Olympics. So I was 19 years old, And from 96 on, I've followed, I've silently now have a channel now, and I wrote for the newspaper. But back then, I silently watched Floyd's every step. And I was proud of him. Connect this with the dots. I was proud of him when I walked him after the Conor McGregor fight. When I was interviewing, I was so fucking proud of him. I was like, this motherfucker got $1 million. $1 billion. I was like, this nigga did this shit. He did it. And then he somehow, some way kind of threw it in our face somehow. You know what I mean? Like I don't really care if you wear Gucci. You know what I mean? Like, really, in my everyday life, I don't walk by black people or other people and say, oh, you wearing Gucci. No, I don't really, it doesn't move me. Like, I don't think less of you. Like, you know what I mean? It's just a conversation piece to galvanize the spirit of us, Because in theory, we shouldn't be saying boycott. We should be saying buy Tyrone Williams clothing line. You know what I mean? Buy Michael Ray Richardson's basketball shoes. The great Michael Ray Richardson. He never had shoes, I don't think, but you know what I mean? So it kind of, I'm not yelling at Floyd or anything like this, but don't put a price tag on your integrity. People gonna say, oh, it's just a line. People do it all the time when they smoke cigarettes in movies. People do it all the time when they selling products. It's not that. They're testing for it. They're probing at them. I know, trust me, I know this. They're probing at him. Okay, he'll take 2.2 million this time. Let's see what he'll do for 5 million. We see what's happening to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, feels he got to be extreme when he talks to get attention. Mike Tyson was a cultural icon. I'll repeat, Mike Tyson was a cultural icon. Now he kind of dances a little bit, kind of tap dances a little bit. Don't sell your integrity, man. I'm just being honest, man. It kind of bothered me a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, and then it comes out now when he's trying to take some steam off of Earl Spence and Manny Pacquiao. Now that run from '96 to Conor McGregor, we've excused Floyd Mayweather for his transgressions. We'll call them transgressions, because we knew he was getting $1 billion. He was about to trick all the motherfucking white people, get $1 billion, in hopes that he would put his arms and spread his wings around us, and carry us to where we need to go. But it's not happening, you know. And a 42-year-old man, and just to take it on a physical level, a man shouldn't be, a man of his stature, a man of my stature, should not be bragging about every check that I get. I don't come on this shit and say I made thousands of dollars this month. I don't do that shit. I think it's great to talk about it for inspirational purposes, but in how he does it, it's talking in a way that I'm better than you. You understand? So, you know what I mean? It just bothers me that we cannot be for sale. And we got to get out of this mindset. I have millions of dollars in equity that I won't ever use. I'm talking about real property equity that is going to be there for my son. You understand? Because I'm not going to sell this property. I'm not selling nothing. Everything that I purchase and acquire, I'm handing it over to Lincoln and Kennedy. And I pray to God that the teachings that I have embedded in them through the course of my lifetime, that they have enough wherewithal to expand it and give it to our grandkids and our great grandkids, and it goes on and on and on and on. And you know what I mean? Like, I pray. You know what I mean? And the reason why, and you guys know this because I say this quite often, I only stunt to my wealth and my levels of happiness to mush it in white people's face, like to mush it in their face. I'll never do it to a black man. Like, every black, there's like 10 to 15 media outlets every fight that don't get credentials. 10 to 15 black and Mexican media outlets that can't get in the fight. Man, dog, I didn't get a credential. I'm like, hold up, I'm gonna help you. Don't ask me how I help them, but I help them. We'll never talk about this in public, but I help them. And I have a credential. Sometimes I put my credential on the line to help them. So, we all, in a way, this movie's pretty hot right now because of the mindset, because of Jay-Z's going around. Is Jay-Z a sellout or a spook by the door? Floyd Mayweather, you've already been a spook by the door. We've helped you garnish $1 billion. Don't sell your spiritual equity to someone that has no care about you. And it bothers me. It bothers me like when I saw Ray Lewis. Like, God, Ray Lewis was my source of inspiration in college. I told you guys a long time ago, Ray Lewis was my source of it. Look at these goosebumps. Look, can I see him on the screen? Ray Lewis was my nigga. Source of that speech he gave at Alcorn State. I'm drawing a blank on his name. His funeral, about the engine in the car. Google that shit. What's the quarterback from Tennessee Titans? The black quarterback from Alcorn State. I see his face right now. Brown skin brother with the square top. Anyways, it'll come to me throughout this video. Put it in the comment section and go Google when Ray Lewis eulogizes him and he talks about the engine in the car. Oh man. Whew. Ray. How about when Ray Lewis is talking to the Stanford team in the locker room? Oh man. Those motherfucking videos are inspiring. You know what I mean? Or when I see Floyd Mayweather running 3 o'clock, and I run 3 o'clock in the morning. Part of that is because I seen Floyd Mayweather do it. work while people sleeping. That shit comes from Floyd Mayweather. Devin Haney, some of the shit does comes from Floyd Mayweather. You understand? Everyone has pulling characteristic from Floyd. How to be your own boss. We've learned all this shit from Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? Like, damn, how to pay out your contract and bet on yourself. Understand what I'm saying? That is a beautiful thing, man. Floyd, don't let these lessons that you taught us be for sale. Right? I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how much money they paid you. It ain't worth it, Floyd. They gonna come back with we will never know this. They gonna come back with $5 million for it. Come to a Saudi Arabia bar mitzvah. I don't know what it's called. Whatever they parties are called. Hey, come over here. Hey, Floyd did this for 2 point. You talking with Saudi kings and queens, man. They got gold bullions. I don't know what they call, worth millions of dollars. Man, hey, throw this to Floyd, man. See if he'll do this video for $2.2 million. And a fake video. Come on, man. Floyd thought he was getting over. And they thought they were getting over. It's like two crooks in the bank. Two crooks in the bank vault. Negotiating who gonna leave first. Or fighting over the last $100 bill that fell on the floor. Are you serious? Why? Why? It don't make sense. So I said I'm doing this video to say this, man. I gotta go work out. 9:30 shit, 9:38. Planet Fitness. Don't put a for sale sign on your forehead. Don't sell yourself, okay? Don't sell yourself. All right? Enlighten, encourage. All right? Enlighten and encourage, but don't sell yourself, man. Floyd, this video's gonna go over a lot of people's head. I'm definitely gonna get a lot of comments. Fred, you're reaching. I'm not reaching. Go to a strip club and talk to a stripper. And you're just probing to see how loose she is. See what you can get away with. You got a $200 budget, right? That's all you got. You trying to see if you can get it for $100. You trying to take that extra $100 home. And she trying to see how much of a clown you are. You know what I mean? I'm being real. Who's the stripper and who's the pimp? That's the question. Who's pimping who in this situation? They looking at Floyd like a pawn on a chessboard. Man, we got this little nigga, we got this little niglet for $2.2 million. Imagine what he'll do for 5. Imagine what he'll do for 10. Next thing you know, Floyd gonna be doing exhibition matches in a dungeon, in the dunes of Saudi Arabia for $10 million. Y'all gonna think it's a hookup. I'm not gonna be Jesse Owens racing horses. That's one thing Frederick Hawthorne will never ever be. I'm not racing horses. I'm not gonna do no bum of the club. No disrespect to them, but that's how they had to make their money. You understand? I'm not fighting no bum of the week. I'm not racing horses like Jesse Owens. You know what I mean? Hitler's not gonna look down on me for entertainment. It's not happening. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. And Fight Hype, send them this video. Fight Hype always sends videos of people like thinking that because a fighter don't like me, it makes me less of a man. Man, they're going to respect me at the end of the day because I speak my truth. Don't sell yourself. Invest in property, invest in stock, invest in gold. All right, invest in a small business, make it a big business. Invest in a big business, make it bigger. Invest in people, invest in friendships. Make your circle of influence richer, spiritually, financially, and everybody wins. All right? Don't be that nigga that celebrates himself all the time. Celebrate yourself. Post it. Do a video of it. I'm in agreement with that. We need more black people doing that. We need more black illustrations of wealth. But we don't need more black illustrations of selling our soul for wealth. Barbershop conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.